Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 14 of my look at Jungle Adventures. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, we are at the temple and just starting to explore it. I currently have Chloe exploring this particular item, which needed high archaeology skill, and she was almost maxed her archaeology skill. So I thought she could do that because she needs to examine 3 traps. The other 2 have already done all the examining they need to do. But I still have Mason coming down to examine this particular one because his fitness skill is higher, is max actually. I think I have him doing it. Or do I have Joel doing it? No, Joel's just viewing it, but he's there. So maybe you should just examine it because you're already all the way there because, of course, Mason was all the way at the top. So he was further in terms of doing it. So what did we get for this as terms of this mechanism will unlock the gate. So we don't actually need to examine the other one because it's not like we're trying to get our things there. So we had a question mark there, but we're going to do the offering through the tree glyph. And in the last part, I, of course, sent Kaden and the dog, Cody, back to the vacation rental. And I think the reason we can't do anything with Kaden in terms of his skill building is because we're on vacation. Because I think I remembered that happening when I was in Granite Falls. Or maybe it was here, to be honest. I don't know. Okay, we have another one. And there must be down over here. Here we go. So this requires fitness. So, of course, again, we're not going to have her do that one. And this one requires handiness. Let me check where her handiness is. I can't remember. I know I looked at this. Handiness 8. Fingers crossed that 8's high enough. I don't really know for sure when it sorts. And it's not even, sometimes it's random and you can't, even with the maxing everything, you don't know everything. So we'll have him do that because he's have Mason do this one because he's maxed his fitness. And Chloe needs to work on her fitness a little bit. Because she's only at level 6, which is reasonably high, but not high enough. And is that it for this? They're all the way down there. I don't think I've actually been to this one. Now that I think about it, I wasn't sure in the last part, but I don't think I have. Having to come down here for this. I think I've maybe seen it in Let's Plays, but I don't think that I've been to this particular configuration of the temple myself. I think this is maybe the first time. I've been to the one where you have to swim quite a few times, and I've been to the garden one a couple of times. I don't remember. I think we came with them swimming one of the last times. No thanks, Heath. We're on vacation. Because I did that where I accidentally teleported Mason using the cheat instead of the yoga skill. So Chloe learned this mechanism will unlock the gate. So she's having lots of luck, I have to say. So we're gonna, oh, okay. She wants to make out with him. Well, you gotta have a seat somewhere to be able to do that. So we're gonna pull the left warrior's weapon and we'll see how that works. We should get little blue glowy lights for that since it said it was going to be the one that worked. There we go. We got the blue glowy lights as opposed to the red ones, which was bad. She's bypassed the temple's defenses and the gate has opened, so now she can keep looking. So we have another excavation site, which I'm going to have him keep because we're going to excavate all this stuff before we go. And we have a chest here and some things to examine. I think this one that's logic. See, where is her lot? Oh, I think someone's getting attacked. But he doesn't need to be attacked. He's already maxed that. He's a bit hungry. Why don't you eat something? Why don't you eat? You can eat a tomato. So let me see. I think this is fitness again, and this is charisma. So where are you, Chloe? Let's see what you are. No, don't. I'm going to pause because I don't know what you're doing. You're dancing. No, you don't need to dance. You need to go examine. So she's maxed her charisma. So I'm going to have her do that as her last trap is the one that requires charisma. So this one was the one. The fat face needs charisma. So we're going to have her examine that. This one required logic. So I'm going to have Mason do that. And then this one required fitness. So I'm going to have Joel come here and do that so that we can get some, you know, speed in getting this done. And there is a chest here that we can look at. I thought I saw a chest. But I'm going to have Joel do that. Well, no, he doesn't need to do it either because he's already found the treasures. Like I said, I think that's a glitch because I'll look when I'm recording. I'm just curious. But I don't think when I was looking at this, he either had none or very few. I don't think he had 4, but I'll see. And he's not going to get this because right now we're working on this for Mason because he's already done one. And I think digging is good. Digging is good because digging will help with... Let me take a look. He still has the blessing. So I'm going to have you come open that treasure chest. So, well, drat. None of those work. And she's still examining. He was quick, I have to say. So why don't you come and excavate? That thing is a nuisance, I have to say. Some of these triggers won't work, but that doesn't rule them all out. So we're going to see what this one says in case it actually works. So why don't you come establish that excavation site so that you can get... Oh, so we have a question mark for all of these. Okay. So let's see what this says. So we have 2 question marks for these, the tree glyph and the sun glyph, and they've both maxed the skills that they needed to have to examine these. And then this one is blame for temple dangers. Why don't we see what happens to him after he opens this chest? If it's a good thing or a bad thing, we will see. And then decide who's going to do the pulling the question. But there's 3 of them, and there's 3 questions. So he got some money, and he put some adventure gear in his inventory. So he didn't get anything too bad. So we're going to come here, and we're going to blame for temple dangers. Which you would not think would work, because that just seems kind of not so good. But we're going to do it anyways, because that's what it says. Oh, it is right. Look, we got the blue happy looks. Yeah. We'd love to go for a date with you, but not right now because we're exploring. We're exploring things. Establish some more sites. And let's see. Oh, we're through. We've got it. There's only 1 chest in here. That's not very many. Usually there's more than that. So, Mason, why don't you come here? You need to open another rare Omniscient treasure chest, and this one is a rare one because it is. The one with all the fancy designs is the rare one. So come over and open it up, and we got 2,174. The temple exploration is complete. We found the ultimate treasure of the temple. He should take a look around for other discoveries before leaving. So he has done that. Yes, but we have lots of digging to do. And I don't think that's really that exciting to watch. So I don't know. We're going to excavate. And you can excavate that. But I think what I'm going to do actually for Chloe... she needs to defend against some natural dangers, and that might be something that's easier to happen outside. But you know, there's no rush. We just want to excavate in here. So I'm gonna just have them excavate everything, and then we will take them out and back home so they can, you know, refresh themselves, and it's going to take a little bit of time for this to reset. I don't know if it's worth waiting for them to check all these sites because, you know, the longer they stay here, the longer it's going to take for it to reset. But maybe I'll stay a little bit of time and get some of these sites because they do need things from the sites for the relics because they need to collect some more relics and some more bases. Let's just quickly check while they're doing it before I, you know, take a break. Not the and we'll come back and do some, maybe we'll just end up doing some exploring or whatnot. So he has 2 Zaza total relics, which my recollection is those tend to be negative results regardless of the base, if I remember correctly. And there's a death relic base. He has 1 of those. And he has a chaos relic base, 1 of those. We can buy the watcher relic base. So, but I think he has those. That's the one that we deactivated, the Tota Kalama Watcher Relic. I gave him the sneezes. So we have 1 Tota Kalama Relic, which of course is easy to buy, but not much use, to be honest. And does he have the bell, the other one? Someone has it. It's the one that I like the most, and that's the one I want him to catch. So he's got 2 Zaza total. Oh yeah, there it is. Bella Paso, however you pronounce that. But that's the cat one. This one is the bird one, the Zaza total. And it looks like he just dug up another one. So that's why I'm having them dig, because I want to get some more of these, because he has to activate a mystical relic 5 times. So I want him to try and get some more. And these are like good dig sites. I don't know whether you get better things from the ones at the temple. I've never really looked into it or really thought about it very much. There you can see that he got that relic. So I'm going to let them dig a little bit and then take them back to their accommodations, and I'll be back when they get there. So they're back at the accommodations, which I guess you didn't see this particular time because I took them directly to the marketplace. Well, I didn't take them. I came here, but skip that part of the fact that they came here. And I have Kaden eating some Taste of Diet ice cream because he aged up from a baby really heavy and then aged up as a toddler very heavy. So what's wrong with you, my dear Cody? He was filthy because we had left him with I find if you leave the dogs on the home lot, I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but if you leave them on the home lot definitely alone, they get filthy. And I was hoping that maybe because Kaden was there that wouldn't happen, but maybe because Kaden is a kid, he can't give him a bath, so he gets dirty. I've never tried leaving the pets with an teen or older to see whether or not they don't get dirty. And it's like if you're gone for a longer time, which generally I find when I'm gone from the home lot, it's not for a short time, it's for a fairly long time. So I had Chloe working on her fitness a little bit. Didn't get her very far, I have to say. I didn't mean to do that. We'll have her go over and push the limits. She does need to defend against 2 natural dangers and assemble a mystical relic. Let me check what she has in her inventory in terms of relics. I did have them dig up a little bit more before they left, but only a little bit. So she has 4 Watcher relic bases. 1 because I had her buy it, or at least 1 I had her buy. There's a Zaza total, and then the Tota Kalama, which is also, so she doesn't have as many in her inventory as does Mason, but maybe she hasn't dug as much. She did reach level 10 of archaeology skill, so she has maxed that from the digging that they did do. There's nothing there I really want her to particularly do. I'd rather use, so he has the Tota Kalama, the Bala, the Watcher, I'm not going to say it, but you know, the one that's the cat one, and the Watcher, which isn't anything special. So I think they really need to do a lot of digging, which is not really that exciting to watch. But what we'll do is we'll go to check out some more sites, like go some of the open ones, and let them do some digging, and hopefully they can get things, because Chloe also needs to defend against 2 natural dangers, and I find a lot of times doing that while they are digging is a good way to do it. It happens elsewhere too, but that's about it. So they're just spending a little bit of time rejuvenating at the at their house. So let me see. Did he get... He's played 2 games of chess. So we're going to play again. He needs to read with an adult for 1 more hour. But honestly, as soon as she's finished with this workout, I'm going to take them back out and go exploring. And again, leave Kaden and Cody here. Can you get to level 7 before you finish? That would be really good. It would be excellent if you could. Just, you know, to tick that off. So I'm going to let her do that. I'll probably take them back over to the... I may take them back over to the cantina so they can, you know, boost their needs a little bit before they go exploring. But then maybe they only need to be kind of out during the day, and they can always come back and spend those. She got to level 7, so I just want to check. So I think I'll just... She works tomorrow, so that's fine. So it says she's on vacation, so I'm not really sure why it's saying she's on vacation. I don't know if that's because she's already registered and taken Sunday off, in which case she may as well just stay, and they may as well book another day. I'll play that one by ear. I'll figure that out, but we won't know that in this part. I'm going to take them. Let's go do some exploring with them. I'll be back. I decided to bring them all over because I did just bring the 3 of them to begin with, but then I thought, oh, Kaden can play with Cody a little bit over in this area while they go do some exploring, and if they get to the point where their needs aren't very good, I'll just send the rest of them home. So we are going to go through here, travel through with Mason and Chloe, because they can stay on this side and we can still flip back and forth to them if we need to. So we will go through with them, and this will just be going through directly. We don't need to worry about anything. And speaking of not worrying about anything, here we're going to have her go harvest that. And what I wanted to do was come through here. So I think what we'll do is have... I was going to say I was going to have her do it. She hasn't maxed her gardening skill. I'm going to take a chance that she can do it with her hands, because she is level 8 of gardening, and I think that may be high enough. And while she's doing that, we're going to have them excavate, because maybe I should have had her excavate, because she needs to be the one who needs to get attacked. Though I did have her working on her athletic aspirations. Since I figured she was working out, I may as well have her do that one, or work towards it a little bit. So I'm going to put her back on the Jungle Explorer, and they're digging. Kaden is training Cody to play fetch, and Chloe is coming through here, though I probably should have had her defending against natural dangers, but oh well. I'll be back either if something happens or when she gets through. Of course, she doesn't have as many skills for doing this in terms of the pop-ups, but it just is what it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll be back when her pop-up comes. So we have the pop-up, and it's carnivorous vines. Chloe's having a really enjoyable hike in the jungle when she suddenly hears a sim screaming a short ways off. She sprints in the direction of the screaming and finds a sim that is being menaced by a carnivorous plant. What should she do? I'm not going to grab the sim and run, because I find they don't work very well. But so we can either create a distraction where higher handiness skill leads to better results, and she is level 8 of handiness, so I would consider that pretty high. Or she can confuse the plant with spider repellent, which she doesn't really have much use for the spider repellent, though she has a bit more use because her logic is only 7, but it's still pretty high. So I'm going to use the spider repellent, even though I would expect that her handiness skill is high enough. Save the sim. Desperately trying to figure out any way to save the other sim, Chloe tries to use some spider repellent. The gamble pays off and the plant slithers away. The other sim is so grateful that he gives Chloe a bunch of stuff he collected. So we are through, and we're on the plane site. So here we are. We have some sites. We have a chest. We have... I find when I come on this one that my camera doesn't work as well. So we're going to have her establish that site and hope she gets attacked. And Mason, when you're done, you can come establish that site. And who should we have open the treasure chest? That's the question. Maybe we'll wait and see, but I don't find that these treasure chests often have big treasures in them, but there is the risk of getting cursed from them, because I have been cursed. And so there's the big plane. I can't remember if they've actually been here before. I think they have, but I don't know. I have been here before a few times. So she has done that. So now it's time to start digging. So I'm going to let her excavate and see what happens in terms of... I'll be back when and if she gets attacked, so that she has to defend against the natural danger. Now, speaking of which, let's take a look and see if she still has any spider repellent in her inventory, because I know the others definitely do. Yeah, she has 4 still, so she has plenty of it in case the logic doesn't work. So I'll be back when and if she gets attacked, or I'll just be back. Look, Chloe finally got attacked for her first time by spiders. They all have been attacked by spiders, including poor Kaden, but he was prepared because he had the spider repellent in his inventory, so he was fine. And so she's now at 1 of the 2 natural dangers defended against. So I'm going to keep her excavating there. But I thought we'd take a quick look in tab mode of the area around, and then we will leave it for this part. So let's take a look. I'm going to go up and take a look at... I just sort of saw a lot of stuff when I wasn't in tab mode, but I thought with tab mode I have like a freer look of the camera. It's very pretty and lush. I've never really looked quite around. I've looked around at some of the other sites. I don't want to move too quickly because it makes the camera. That looks quite nice. It makes it a bit dizzy. Makes me dizzy. So, where are they? They're there. There's the plane site, and there's where they're digging, and the chest we'll take a look at in the next part. And that kind of looks like it might be the... I don't think that's... Yeah, it kind of looks like an old temple, but it's not the temple. So, lots of stuff around. And look over there. Just sort of zoom through the world. Well, there's the bridge, so that's not the temple, because we're on this side of the bridge. Very neat, and there's the waterfalls. It makes everybody flirty. But I think we'll leave it with this lovely view. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!